Hello, people. So it's Labor Day today, and we just spent a half a day working at the shop, and we raced Darlington Saturday evening, and had two top 20s, and then Sunday I went to the flea market, and we found this. And how can I put it? I go to the flea market primarily because it's cheap entertainment more than anything. I don't go there necessarily looking to buy, but there's sometimes you encounter stuff you can't let go. And these graphics right here. Okay, what this is a Dixco model number 332 engine test and tune-up set. Okay, I saw this box on the ground open from about 60 yards away. These graphics right here are what attracted me. Okay, and when I got close to it, it's styrofoam. Okay, this is from back in the day when styrofoam was just kicking in. I'm gonna say early 70s. Okay, and as I got closer to it, I recognized the Dixco name. I've seen that before, and way back. Okay, I was in grade school, and my father and his friends had Dixco products that I recall, as far as certain things. Okay, but as I got closer, I noticed this: printed in USA. Printed in USA. Okay. These products, you would have found them in your local automotive parts store. Okay, and by local, what I'm talking about is pre-Napa, pre-AutoZone, pre-Advance. The auto parts store was one of your neighbors. Okay, and although also it wouldn't surprise me if you found this at Kmart. Okay, Kmart back in the day, in the early days, was your Walmart per se, and not on the scale that it is. Anyway, so we got to looking, and this was on the ground. It was open. Stuff was spread everywhere. People were kicking it, and I was just like, man. Okay, so anyway, what we got, the box indicates we've got a timing light. Okay, and notice that it's not an inductive pickup. It's the old style pickup where you had to take the wire off, put this on the spark plug, and then put your wire back on the end there. It's also got a dwell tack. All right, it's got these extra wire leads. Okay, it should have a spark gap tool, spark plug gapper. It's not in the box, and that's the one regret I have so far. The compression gauge, excuse me, that's a vacuum gauge and fuel pressure gauge, a compression gauge, and then a remote starter switch. And then on top of that, an Allen key that's used to adjust the dwell on GM style points. Okay, and this is actually used in correlation with this right here. Anyway, let's open it up. Look at this. Okay. Let's see. What am I guessing? 1975. All right, 75, 85, 95, 05, 15. So this thing is 46 years old, give or take. 46 years old. Pressure gauge is intact. Still got his glass in it. Got the original piece of hose with it. Compression gauge right there. Okay. The timing light. Notice the timing light. It's kind of hard probably. It says made in USA. Alright. And then on top of that, these guys are proud enough with a little sticker on the back. Grand Junction, Colorado. Dixon Incorporated. Okay. Back in there. Careful now. See, most amazing thing about this set, or anyway, the styrofoam is intact. That is really for me one of the big draws. And then here's our dwell tack. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. A little bit of cobweb right there. In my opinion, these items have never been used. Okay, and this is our remote starter switch. Okay, and it's a pretty simple thing. You just squeeze it. Okay, but it's got 2 alligator clips on it, and you use that to bypass your ignition, your key, and use it to start. But one of the reasons, okay, and then that missing plug gap gauge. But one of the reasons I think this set has never been used, here's all the wires, and they're in their little plastic pouch that has never been opened. Okay, and anyway, I could not walk away from this. Given the condition I found it, i.e., it was getting spread out in the dirt. I simply couldn't let that happen. Okay. If I hadn't picked this up in a half hour, this styrofoam would have been in pieces everywhere. So anyway, yes, I could use the tools. But this is going to make a fine addition to somebody's man cave, somebody's automotive man cave at some point. And the amazing thing, all the decals are still on the box. And this, yes, it's a little, and actually if I can get that to lay down better. It's styrofoam, you gotta be careful with it. Get that lay down. It's a very presentable piece. And I've been in folks' man caves. Eventually there's going to be a glass cabinet for this kind of stuff. Okay, this thing has survived. And that's the value of it. And it's more of a display piece than anything. Okay. So anyway, that's what my trip to the flea market got us. Talk to y'all later.